After reaching Mejela, we continue south the following morning, moving steadily away from the high valleys of Dolpo. The trail today follows the river system more closely. We descend gradually, and for the first time in many days, the environment begins to feel different in a more noticeable way. Trees return. At first they appear scattered along the slopes, then more frequently. The barren, high-altitude plateau landscape is behind us now. Bushes grow thicker, grasses are greener, and the air feels heavier and easier to breathe. The trail winds above the river, sometimes dropping to cross small tributaries, sometimes climbing slightly to avoid cliffs or unstable ground. It is not dramatic trekking, but it is constant. We are heading toward Seng Khola, where we will camp. As we walk, the rhythm of the journey changes again. There are no monasteries here, no high passes, no famous viewpoints. Instead, there is distance, long stretches of trail that connect one settlement to the next. These are the kinds of days that truly define an expedition. Steady walking, steady conversation, steady movement toward a distant goal. By afternoon, we reach the area near Seng Khola. We set up camp near the river. The sound of flowing water accompanies the evening. After weeks of walking through different landscapes, plateau, gorge, high valley, this section feels quieter, almost transitional. The mountains here feel less severe. The slopes are forested and the sense of exposure is reduced. But we are still far from roads. Everything still moves at walking pace. The next morning, we continue toward Dhule. The descent becomes more evident. The vegetation thickens and the temperature feels slightly warmer. Compared to Upper Dolpo, this almost feels like another country. The trail passes through mixed terrain, sections of forest, open clearings, and occasional small settlements. We meet villagers along the path carrying loads, moving between communities exactly as they have done for generations. Historically, this southern corridor connected the high trans-Himalayan region of Dolpo to the middle hills of Nepal. Everything that moved between these ecological zones passed along routes like this one. Grain moved north, wool and livestock moved south, and with them traveled language, culture, and stories. By the time we reach Dhule, the sense of remoteness has softened slightly, but only slightly. There are still no roads. Civilization still feels distant. Yet the landscape clearly signals that we are leaving the hidden valleys behind. Standing in Dhule, you can feel that the expedition is entering its final stages. We are no longer climbing into isolation. We are walking out of it. But the trek is not over yet. There are still days ahead before we reach transport and the eventual jeep ride toward Pokhara. For now, we continue step by step, following the old southern route out of Dolpo.
If you would like to know more about my experience over the past 5 decades, learning and using more than 30 languages around the globe, with adventures in 101 countries so far, then please visit my website, polyglotdreams.com. There you will find my memoir, A Life in 30 Languages, translated in various languages and integrated with audio and dual readers to offer a great way to improve your target languages.